Hey folks, lack of response here. We are not doing another round of the good, the bad, and the weird today. We're doing something a little different. As little man Baby Yoda here probably implies, and as you can read the title on a YouTube video, we are comparing knives to Star Wars. Why? I like Star Wars, but I like knives. This is an idea that has come up into my mind a lot lately. Because as we have done these good, the bad, and the weird reviews, the topic of the Holy Trinity keeps coming up, right? The three desirable, aspirational, small batch, high-end production knives from when I first got into the hobby. Chris Reeve was the first brand with their Sebenza 21. This was a 21, and that was the model they had at the time. Hinderer, represented here by the Hinderer XM24. This is one of the newer versions with the tri-way pivot and the make-it-your-own, as I have done. But Hinderer is represented here, and Strider, represented here by the SMF in Magna Cut. These were the ones. So I'm thinking these are like the original trilogy of Star Wars. Widely liked, everybody admits they're good. Everybody's got a favorite that stands out more. You might think, well, the original Star Wars is just kind of plain Jane space western Arthurian hero's journey. Empire Strikes Back, a little edgier, a little darker, a little more grim. Return of the Jedi, they obviously have toys in mind. But they're all kind of fun, and I'm talking about the pre-special editions when the Ewoks are partying and eating barbecue stormtrooper. So here we go. Original, so these three kind of represent the original trilogy to me. And if you would arrange them differently, please express yourself in the comments. Thing is, Star Wars didn't stop at 3. After a while, they came back and they did a prequel trilogy. How did we get to these? Was to the original trilogy, right? So when I'm thinking about a prequel trilogy for knives, what kind of knives are people buying leading up to the Trinity? 3 brands came into my head. First one, we've seen this one as a size comparison. Can I open a Spyderco? Yes, I can. Spyderco Mannix is going to be our Spyderco representative here. Spyderco was a U.S. company. A lot of their knives are made in the USA. They also have like the Taiwan and Japan ones. But Spyderco was kind of one of the good brands that people enjoy when they're not sure if they want to spend as much, spend the amount of money to get into these. Next one, brand is Benchmade, represented here by the Benchmade 87. Benchmade was still kind of known for their ballad songs back then. The 42 was the legendary one. I've never gotten to play with one of those. The Morphos were a thing at the time. This is kind of my favorite Benchmade. It's the only one that I have. I don't know where my bug out went. And the last one, Microtech, which will be represented, surprisingly, by their Made in China version of the SOCOM, whichever, I don't know, A, B, C, D, L, M, N, O, P. You tell me what SOCOM this is down in the comments. I don't care. So these, and of course, wait a minute. See, prequel era did also have that cartoon spin-off Clone Wars, so Kershaw gets to join the party too, represented here by the Tilt. These were the things that kind of, that a lot of knife enthusiasts were enjoying, and they were leading us into, and these are the kind of brands you would enjoy as you went towards the original Trinity. Here we go. And that leaves, and then for a while, this is what's going on. And then, of course, we do need to represent the sequel trilogy. The world has changed. International markets have opened up. Disney is worrying about selling movie tickets in China. And so that's why for the sequel trilogy, we are using some Chinese brands. High-end production, still kind of small batch, and they sell out quick. Starting out with Max Ace, represented by the Dragon Knight. Anime-inspired design to represent that aiming for international appeal. Then, of course, we have, I would say, Poi Kilo is up there for that small batch, high-end production. You know, the kind of thing people pine for and chase after. And Riate, represented here by the EXO. There we go. It's hard to do under a camera. There we go. So, original trilogy. Which one of these do you think is Star Wars Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back? Sequel era. Tell me what you think. Which one of these is Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, and Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, and Clone Wars? There we go. Prequel era. And lasty but not leasty, our sequel era. Which one would you say represents Force Awakens? Gosh, I can't even remember the titles. Last Jedi. And whatever they called the last one, I forget. Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. Gosh, I don't even remember the name of it. Whatever that last one was. So, here we are. The Star Wars of Knives. Feel free to tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. For Baby Yoda. Have a good one.